copies of the petition will clearly show the names of these 20 people that signed the document. When I learned of this, I reviewed the County of Los Angeles Clerk and Recorder's Office rules of recall elections. It specifically states, and I quote, some voters may have concerns about possible harassment if they sign a petition, a referendum, and or recall petition. Government Code Section 62.3.5 provides that such petitions are not deemed to be public records and are not open to public inspection. End of quote. Even at the college level, a recall is a legal process that should adhere to certain guidelines. One of the basic guidelines is protecting the identity of those who signed or did not sign a petition. We have heard some reports of faculty being harassed and intimidated for refusing to sign a petition. The County of Los Angeles has recognized possibilities of harassment and retaliation when signers of petitions are made public. It is such a serious concern that a government code section was created to protect the identity of people signing such petitions. The originators of this petition had a fiduciary responsibility to all faculty to keep their position on the recall confidential by intentionally exposing the signers of the petition to the general public and at the same time making it clear who did not sign the petition. They have now made those people vulnerable to acts of harassment and retaliation by people inside and outside the college. At least 2 people that signed the petition were under the assumption and belief that their identities would remain confidential. They were shocked and horrified when they discovered this breach of trust. This is a reckless act that has now put people's reputations at risk, and at the same time violated our college code of conduct statement of maintaining confidentiality. It also demonstrates a total lack of respect for all faculty, whether they sign the petition or not. As the Equal Employment Opportunity Compliance Officer representative on campus, I am extremely sensitive to maintaining confidentiality in matters such as these. In closing, the manner in which the originators of the recall have handled this process has been irresponsible and is a major breach of confidentiality, trust, and respect for others.
Hi, thank you very much, Ms. Bennett, for allowing me